There's a diaphragm, but that's not your actual lungs. Right? We're hooked up to there too. We're all good to go for sure. All right. Yeah. So your lungs. Do you know that when you taste blood, like when you're working out really hard and you get like that metallic taste?
Yeah, irony.
And it tastes like blood?
Yeah.
It tastes like blood because it is.
Yeah, your lungs are like...
They're bursting.
Yeah, they're ripping, right?
Yeah, the alveoli, I believe it is, it's what uptakes the oxygen and puts in your bloodstream. They burst.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, what else? Why else would it taste like that?
Yeah, I don't know.
I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. It's one of those things you're like, man, it tastes like blood. And you're like, well, that's not really blood. Like, you're thinking, no, that's what's going on.
I hate that. I hate that feeling.
God.
What's worse than like, like that Fran cough kind of taste? You know?
I've been getting...
They call it the Fran... Or you can get that like on a set of 20 back squats sometimes too.
Yeah. Yep.
Like a max effort, max weight set of 20.
You ever do the 50 rep max?
No, I have not.
We talked about that, haven't we?
I don't know if you talked about it on here, but you told me you and Buddy did it.
Oh, yeah. So we did this competition. This was 8 years ago. Did this CrossFit competition, and it was at CrossFit Lane, which I don't think is open anymore in San Francisco.
I remember Lane. I might have had a shirt from
Chris.
there.
Yeah. So famous Jack LaLanne, famous fitness mogul. He did all the crazy shit. Like he swam to Alcatraz and back, like towing a boat in his mouth
like
and shit like that.
OG Iron Man.
Yeah, I think he pulled a boat, I think, or something, like all the way to Alcatraz or some shit.
That's nuts.
Jack LaLanne, check it out. So anyway, it's his grandson, or that was his uncle, his great uncle or something. So it's his nephew, or maybe his great nephew, is Chris LaLanne. Really nice guy, great guy. He's still doing fitness stuff. I just don't know if he has an affiliate anymore. So, point is, competition out there. And one of the workouts was 50 jumping squats with 135 on your back, maybe? With a barbell on your back.
That's an old school strength sport move right there.
And I was like, 50 jumping squats. And so, weighted.
How do you... okay, I'm sure you're going to get to that, but like, how do you judge that?
Well,
how do you have to jump?
You get off the ground. I think you just got to get off the ground.
Okay.
Right.
And break parallel on the squat.
Yeah, so you got to get below parallel, and then you got to get off the ground and jump.
Okay.
So what happens is everything starts off all fine and dandy for the first, 12, 13 reps. And then something happens.
Yeah.
Right? And I don't really know how to describe what happens.
Yeah.
But you can imagine. You give it a go.
No,
I mean, you know what you could do?
I can imagine it.
You could just do it unweighted. Just do 50 jumping air squats and let me know what happens around number 33.
I can see if you're one of those people that make those like sniper memes. That's just like content city right there. People just like legs giving out.
God. And so you got, I think it was 135 on the bar. I'm pretty sure it was. It might have been heavier, but I think that was it. So the guy that won that event, I'm talking to him afterwards. I was like, dude, like 15 reps in, I realized I was gonna have a problem, you know. And he's like, oh yeah, I know. Well, the thing is, this gym I used to go to, we used to do like 50 rep max back squats from time to time, and so we used to do that quite a bit. So this wasn't something that I'm like totally unaccustomed to.
Yeah.
I said 50 rep? Like I've heard of 20 rep. Everyone's done the 20 rep squat program, you know. 50? Like, are you shitting me? And he goes, yeah, man, actually, like, it got up to where I could do, like, a set of 50 with 225. And I was like, huh. And I was thinking about it, though. I was like, I bet I could do 50 with 225. You know? Like, it'd be uncomfortable, but I bet I could do it, one set.
If you did it, like, nice and strategically placed with, rep pattern.
Right. So I said, okay, you can't rack it or anything. It's like straight
yeah.
So I thought, okay. So I said, hey, buddy. Like any smart person. Hey, buddy, check this out. You should try it. Right? Get him to go for it first. And he put on, and then a couple days later, he puts on 225. And I think it was rep 27 is when he fell over.
Like down.
Like he went down. And so the answer...
27.
I think it was around 27. So the answer was no.
So like halfway.
Just over. Yeah. Yeah. And so I thought, man, that looked hard. And then, but also, I don't think he was fully recovered from competition. Like, it was the first time going for it. And so then I'm like, well, shit, now I have to try it. And he's kind of sitting there like, man, I can't just end on this. Like, I wonder if I could do it. And I think he started at like 195 or maybe 205. He's like, I'm going to give it a go like 205 in a week or something. So a week later, I said, okay, I'll do it too, whatever. So a week later, he started at like 185, I think. And he made him at 185. And so then I did 225 and I got through him. Right. So then we said, okay, well, obviously this is something we need to work on. And he wanted to get that 225. So for the next 4 weeks, once a week, we would do this. And so went in there, so he did 185, 95, 215, 225, and after he did 225, he's like, all right, fuck it, I'm done with this. And I did the same thing. I went 225, 35, 245, 255, and then when he quit doing it, I think I went in one more week and hit 265 just because.
For 50?
Yeah.
Oh.
And, the thing is, the catch is that there's no real chance of necessarily failing a rep. You know, I mean, there is, like Buddy did with his first go at it, but also he went out too hot. You know,
I could see there being a problem with those weights and, body weight weights.
Right.
Like those.
And if
that percentage, you could always stand it up.
Right.
If you don't absolutely, like, blow yourself out, lactic acid, to the point where your body just, like, doesn't hold it up anymore.
And that's what happened his first time, is he was just going, like, doing them like he was just doing air squats or, like, doing, like, without stopping,
Yeah.
And so once we realized, like, no, you got to kind of do, like, one every 5 seconds, or do, like, 5 and then, like, take a few deep breaths, 5 more type thing, or even 10 and then take a few deep breaths. Don't just go. Then it got better. So, yeah, I ended up at 255 or 265, and he ended up getting the 225. But the thing is, it's really not the legs. I mean, your legs hurt for sure, and you're tired of it. But you just start going numb in places.
Yeah.
Because, like, the bar's sitting across your traps, and you just get tired of...
Your arms get tired.
Your shoulders.
Lots of back squats.
From holding the bar, and so, like, move your hands. So, like, you'd start, and then after, like, 10 or 12 reps, you'd move your hands wider, like collar to collar. And then 10 or 12 reps after that, you, like, bring it in as tight as you can again.
Your rhomboids get all blown out, too.
At one point, Buddy, I saw him, he would just grab the weights.
Yeah.
Like, put his hands against the weights.
Like how Mark Bell squats.
Yeah, super wide.
Almost touches them.
Grab them.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I just remember traps going numb, and just your arms start going numb, and then you get to 50, and then you are so grateful that you said number 50 and you could stop.
I dreaded in my weightlifting days of the annual
the 20 reps.
Sets of 20 every Saturday. Okay, max. Let's see what you can get to in 4. Basically, it was like, I think it was 4 or 6 weeks. I don't remember how long the cycle is, but I think we actually kind of might have done both, different times, different years. But yep, you knew it's coming. You know it's coming every year. It's like January.
Unavoidable.
Yeah, like after American Opens.
Yep.
Time to start building the base
Get
up.
volume.
Get the volume in.
Just the base.
And it's like I said, it's coming. And then all of a sudden you're like trying to. Here we go again.
I might...
20's rough because you're putting weight on.
It gets heavy.
I think my heaviest set might have been like the 300 realm. 137 like was always like a good goal of like trying to get to 140.
Oh, yeah.
For me, floating around
that's
like
heavy.
80 kilos.
That's heavy.
Body weight. So it was like, for me, that was really good.
I might pull the 50 rep back out.
Ooh.
I'm kind of thinking I might. I just go 225. Just load 225 on, and just hit a set of 50, just to just like make sure I'm still a man.
You can be so sore.
And you won't be
able to walk for a few days.
It's gonna be a few days.
I mean, you'll be able to walk, but every step is gonna be like you got like a stick in your butt.
Maybe not.
Like you're clenching a stick in your ass cheeks.
Yeah. You gotta keep it in there.
You're gonna walk like what's his name on Wayne's World at the end when he's the cavity search. What's that guy? Rob Lowe.
Yeah. That's what's going to be going down. Yeah, so that's, well, I'm just going to say it. I'm going to do it. I'm committing to it right now.
Oh, wow. Live on air.
Live on, you heard it here first.
Wow. When's that going to start?
Well,
February?
I'm not going to pick a date.
Oh, okay.
Because then I'm actually
if you just do
committed.
it at one point in your lifetime, you have to do it one more time.
Right.
It's fair.
But here's the thing: is you could easily say, well, once the rest of your life, like when's that going to be? You're only 34 years old, But here's the thing: is I get in an accident today, right? Like maybe I only got 2 minutes to do it.
Yeah, you never know.
So, yes, we'll do that. No, I'll do it within. We'll say within the next month.
Okay.
By the end of February.
Okay. There's one go. Or are you going to try and go up?
Well, we'll see how the first one goes.
Yeah.
Let's make sure I can make it past 27.
Yeah, that's all you got to do. How long did it take till Buddy got to 50?
Oh, so 4 weeks. So he did the 185, and he got all 50 at 185.
That's right.
Yeah, built it back up. Here's the catch, too, though, is it just takes so fucking long. Like, you're squatting for 5 minutes. Mm-hmm. I mean, think about it. If you squat 5 minutes, that's doing one rep every 6 seconds for 5 minutes straight. Right? So, like, that, it's just, you're just there for the bar's in your back for a long time.
I'm just thinking about that and thinking about how, like, the shoulders go.
Yeah.
The shoulders go and the low back goes.
Oh, the low back goes.
The low back goes, and then you're just fighting to stay not, like, hunched over.
You're fighting to maintain the contents of your bowels.
Talk about, like, getting that core strength.
Oh, man.
That's when you start, like, literally you start playing math games in your head. You know the sets are too long when you're, like, having to, like, play math games. Like,
oh, that's how I do it.
Oh, you just like, I got to do, sets of 5s or sets of 3s. And just think about getting to that next third rep.
Well, that's...
Or it's like when you're running on the street, right? And like, okay, I got to get to that stop sign.
Right.
All right, I got to get to that street corner.
Yeah, as far as it's got to go.
Yeah. That's it. Now we'll figure it out from there.
Mm-hmm. Well, I was telling you on last Saturday, I did the 75 overhead squats for time with 65 pounds. Mm-hmm. And I just did them straight through, and it was 2.5 minutes. But I didn't count 75. I counted, so if you go 6, 5, 4, that's 15 reps. So I just counted a 6, 5, 4, that's 1. 6, 5, 4, that's 2.
Why does it...
6, 5, 4, 3, and I did that 5 times, all the way to 75.
We need some kind of psychologist on here to explain to us, like, why does breaking numbers down make us feel better when it's the same fucking reps?
You know it's the same.
Because it's a single digit, but it significantly helps.
Oh, it totally helps.
Because I'm not going to be counting to fucking 75.
No.
Like, that sounds awful. Like, you would dread every rep.
That's right.
But you're already dreading the reps, but, like,
right.
when you just break it down, it's so funny how the mind works where, like, you break those reps down and how much, like, it gives you, like, a 3, 4, 5%, like, boost of morale.
Oh, more than that. Like, you figure, so on that 75 reps, when I got to 60, like, number 60, after 4 sets, but I know I had 15 to go, like, I was ready to put the bar down, Like I was saying, my pinkies were numb and my jaw was going kind of numb. And then, but I was like, well, 15...
Just like clinching.
Yeah. So I was like, man, 15 reps. But then
jaw was going
I just counted to 6, then to 5, and then down 4, 3, 2, 1. And, like, it was totally manageable. Because you get to where it's like, you do the 6, and you're like, well, I only got 5. I can do 5. Like, I can nut up and do 5. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then after the 5, you're like, well, fuck, 4 more, like, at that point.
Yeah. Fuck it, let's do it.
Fuck it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Like, put it down, wait 10 seconds, pick it up, feel exactly the same. That sounds awful.
Yeah, and just, like, actually you feel worse because you know that you could have done those other like, last 4.
It's like...
And now you're like, man, I just wasted, like, 30 seconds.
It's like when people take breaks doing burpees. Like, doing burpees, like, go slower, sure. But when they just, like...
Just don't stop.
You stop, and then they're, like, just standing there, and I'm like, I understand you're tired trying to catch your breath, but when you start again, you're going to do 2 of them, and then after 2, you're going to feel exactly like you did last time you stopped.
Yep. And now you've already given yourself that out. So now you're like, I already stopped once. Like, what happens if I stop? Like, I'm already past the unbroken stage. So, like, now if I stop again, it doesn't matter.
You know how
there's nothing to lose anymore.
You know how like, you're just fucking done. Like, you've, like you're just toasted. Like, I've done too much. Or not too much, just, like, I'm done. Like, I went too hard. Like, completely spent. Is when you stop on the rower.
Oh, yeah.
If you're on the rower, the airdyne, if you're on one of those and you find yourself stopping,
just get off.
That's a sign. You're like,
just get off.
Apparently, I've done too much.
I would, at that point, that's when you should probably just walk away. It's like equivalent to, like, clarking, like, a max effort attempt. Like on a lift. That's probably it.
Man.
There's times where, like, they're few and far between, but 1 out of 30 times you clark a lift, you're going to, like, actually get under it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, you clark one.
There's some people that's different for, but I'm saying on a majority basis.
Oh, yeah, you're done.
You're clarking a big lift, especially a snatch.
Coming back.
A clean and jerk's a different story. You can get pulled a little forward and just know that, like, it's I got this, I just came a little over the top.
Yeah.
And you can attack a clean and jerk again.
Yeah.
Snatching,
Yeah.
If you Clark a snatch, and it's maximal effort, just shut it down.
Spencer Mormon.
Was he a big Clarker?
He was the anomaly. Oh, big Clarker. That guy was Clark Kent.
And
it was a he was a super Clarker.
Well, John too though. John can Clark a bar and then fucking make it the next lift at 160.
It was fucking gross. I mean, Glenn would just be so pissed at him all the time. Spencer he'd Clark a lift 3 times in a row on his cleans and then go back and clean it.
It's crazy.
Speaking of, I said you can fill your Ford a little bit. Not really Clark did it on purpose, but it was at an American Open, I believe, not Nationals. But either way, it was national level meet. And Spencer's there, and it was his second clean and jerk attempt, I believe. Anyway, he starts pulling, and before it got to his knees, he
shut it down.
He dropped.
Shut it down.
And then he stopped. He took a step back, and he held up one finger. Just 1 sec. And then clean and jerked it, made the lift.
That's the rules, yeah. You can't break the knee.
And I was like, man, you've done a lot of reps. If you feel it, but when it's still below your knee, you feel I'm a little forward. I'm gonna go ahead and call this, and I'm gonna come back for it.
Yeah.
In less than a minute.
Yeah.
You got 20 seconds on the clock.
It's very few people can do that, right? So it also shows kind of somebody that's a master at their craft, right?
Oh, absolutely.
I think about how everybody always kind of talks about Tiger Woods, how he can stop his swing.
Yeah.
His backswing, and he can just shut it down. If he hears a sound, or someone in the crowd makes a noise, or something happens, he can be in his backswing about to come down and just shut it down.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait a second.
Yeah, and
we're gonna run it back.
And that's actually really hard to do.
Oh yeah.
So it's
difficult.
For him to be able to do that, it's kind of that same thing, right?
Yeah.
Because there's a point where there's a point of no return on the downswing on a golf club, right?
Yeah.
But he can stop it, on the way down, max effort, full force. He can just oh wait, hold on. It's wait, what? How did you stop that?
Now's not the time.
Not yet. Hey, come on, guys. Keep it down.
Oh man.
But that's funny. Talking Spencer. I saw he was. I think he might have got hurt.
No, did he?
I could be wrong. I could totally be making that up.
He's living up in Canada now.
Yeah, I saw him lifting again recently on Instagram, and he was kind of building back up some weights and taking it lighter. So I think something happened. I think he might have got injured.
I could see him being a great Canadian because they're so friendly up there, and he's so friendly.
Mm-hmm. Well, shit. I mean, talk about. I don't know where his status is with citizenship and stuff, but he can go to the Olympics. Probably from Canada.
Yeah, maybe.
Why not? Why wouldn't if he's hitting the numbers he was here?
Yeah. So if
you
don't know who Spencer Mormon is, you should look him up on YouTube. Fun, very fun to watch him lift.
Yeah.
He also
clutch lifter.
He was an American record holder, the junior American clean and jerk at one point. Mm-hmm. He was a super, and he when he made that lift, he celebrated. He did the train whistle. He actually he did his arm down too, he was pulling thing, woo, woo, and he screamed. He kept yelling, woo, for about 30 seconds. It was a long.
Where was that?
And he stopped, ran out of breath, and then it came in again. He ran it back.
Where was that?
That was in Mobile, Alabama, 2011 American Open. Yeah. And as you can see him behind the curtain, you just hear him behind the curtain screaming still. Pumped up.
Everybody, he's probably the last lifter in the session.
Oh, yeah. And you figure he'd been, he started lifting, he was, 10 years old or something, right?
I was wondering if anybody had to come out after that. It's kind of
oh, yeah.
Yeah, good luck.
Good luck.
You see that happen, you see this guy come back and you're sitting in the back, you got to come lift, he's going nuts.
He's still doing the train whistle.
Staring at you. Because, Spencer, he is a nice guy, but he can get that look in his eyes where you're just oh, fuck, this guy's going to absolutely just demolish this lift.
Oh, yeah.
Where it's oh, fuck.
A strong boy.
Yeah.
There it is. Well, man, now I got to figure out a damn to do those 50 rep squats. I shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, you're going to have to go do it on IG Live.
Yeah.
Let everybody see.
Yeah. Probably. Well, it needs to be a Saturday. Right. I guess it need to be, but I'd prefer it to be a Saturday. And I can't do it this weekend. We're doing a fundraiser. Guy at the gym is a firefighter, and they have in Washington, they have the big stair climb. They go up it's for time. You race. So they wear full turnouts and their, whatever it's called, the tank. The tanks are breathing oxygen. Right? It's 69 floors. 1,375 stairs over the 69 floors. And it's ready to go.
Okay.
And you're off.
That's when you just don't even look up. You just look down.
They change bottles
and then
halfway.
all of a sudden it's done.
On like the 35th floor, there's a bottle change station.
Oh, because you can only breathe through the mask.
You run out of oxygen. Yeah, you can only breathe through the mask. You're breathing off your tank, your oxygen tank.
So if there, for instance, say there's a fire at the top height of that, and there's only stair access, is someone going up there carrying
2 tanks?
I guess they have 2 tank rigs, huh?
I don't know.
I'm sure there is. That's probably the answer. Let's say, does someone go up there with basically a sack of tanks?
That's probably what really happens. Is probably someone brings tanks up or something. I'm not sure.
It'd be if anybody's a firefighter or has a family member that's a firefighter, we would like to know the answer to that. Say if there's a multi-tank fire, as far as distance that they have to travel with the tanks. How does the tanks get up there? Do they have multi-tank rigs? I really want to know that answer. Without Googling it, I'd rather have someone tell us.
Yeah. So we're doing fundraiser, the gym. None of the money is going to their travel. They're coming out of pocket for all their travel and everything. They just want more money to donate. The more money that we can raise, basically we're going to do a fundraiser and they're going to take every penny of that up to there to donate. All the money goes to the Leukemia and Lymphoma Foundation.
Oh, awesome.
So did you know, actually, that cancer amongst firefighters is a big thing?
Well, the smoke inhalation.
And blood cancer, actually. Also, it's not even just lungs. It's like lungs, throat, colon, but blood also. And they think a big part of it is just around not only the smoke inhalation, but also all those burning buildings. A lot of that stuff is just not meant to get that hot or to burn. Just fumes, and then you're busting down walls and stuff, and asbestos and all the particles, and then also it's a lifestyle thing. You don't sleep that well when you're working.
Immune system's in the shitter.
Shift work.
Yeah.
Right. And so there's I believe cancer is actually the number 1 cause, I believe, of death amongst firefighters. Maybe number 2, behind heart disease, whatever. But anyway, it's way up there, more than the general population.
Yeah, man, it's one of those things.
It makes sense.
It's one of those things people say, or you hear a lot. It's it's not in a certain situation where you're in a fire in your home or something. Is you got to get away from the smoke, right? Because the smoke's what's going to put you down. Probably before the flames even get to you.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That's the most dangerous part.
Yep.
Which is interesting when you think about bad air days and stuff. It kind of scares you a little bit.
Yeah.
But still, it's just that stuff's just not good for you.
No, you gotta get out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah, crawl.
Yeah, the Earth's in trouble.
Earth's in trouble.
There's actually a good Netflix series I saw, or Netflix original movie I just saw that got posted to Netflix called I.O. or 10. I can't remember what it is. Anyways, it looks really good. It's kind of like a post-apocalyptic movie setup where I think the Earth kind of self-destructs on itself, and people are moving to off the planet,
right,
to like Saturn or some other planet,
right.
But there's just one girl who's still there. I think she grew up the whole time in the environment. It looks familiar, but probably different enough to be good. Anyways, yeah. If anybody's seen that already, because I know it's on there, let us know how it was.
Podcast at caffeineandkilos.com. That's how you get a hold of us.
Yeah, I think it's 10 or IO, one of those things.
Hey, so I know this probably will be released after they're all gone, but I do want to mention the USB giveaway just because it's one of my favorite things we do.
Yeah, every year, January.
So you guys maybe look out for it. There might still be some left around, probably not by the time this comes out. But anyway, it actually starts tonight, but we're giving away USBs, so every order gets a USB drive that is preloaded with $120 worth of coupons and codes. Guaranteed. And then 5 of them are stacked with more, with between $1,200 and $1,800 worth of stuff. So you could win a $500 gift card to Caffeine and Kilos, $400 gift card for a Hypervolt.
6-month, subscription.
6-month gains box.
RP strength food templates.
Oh, dude, a full case.
Anybody that knows anything about
full case of Fit Aid.
Anything knows about nutrition plans that actually work, they're not cheap because it's actually a lot of research and development that goes into those things. Yeah. And I don't think that there's anybody probably more proven out there right now in the market than RP Strength.
RP Strength, yeah. Nick's a good friend of ours.
Yeah,
Nick. They just do a great job.
Well, I think I don't know anybody that's like actually stuck to an RP strength that hasn't gotten like crazy good results.
Yeah, you follow the program, you're gonna get results. Oh, also there's $500 towards Ascent protein.
Yeah, $500 towards Ascent protein. I think there's like a case of Fit Aid.
Yeah, case Fit Aid.
Full case.
So yeah, so it's, again, they'll be
Flapjack.
They'll be gone by the time you're listening to this, but just maybe look out for next year. I just like talking about it. It's like I said, it's my favorite thing we do. And also, how would you like to be guaranteed $120?
How many gigs are the USBs?
Barbell wad, gains box. I don't know. I don't know the answer to that.
Anyways, yeah, the USB's drive's actually usable too. So you can
nice little CK brand.
Put all your little personal school stuff on there or whatever. Yeah. Programming, whatever.
You got your. Obviously, you're gonna have your presentations.
Yeah, your presentations on there. School projects.
Or just family photos.
Whatever you like putting on USBs.
Dude. Well, yeah. What else going on?
Not a whole lot. Nothing pressing.
Yeah.
I fucked up my hand today.
Yeah.
Or last night.
Jammed it.
Opening a door at the grocery store, and I heard it pop, man. I'm pretty sure that was the sound. And it's the same hand that I broke weightlifting a couple years back, and it felt the same, if not worse than that did. So I'm pretty sure it's broke, but I got like a cast that they gave me.
I thought they said time heals all.
Well, I thought it was supposed to heal it stronger.
No.
But apparently not.
No.
But, yeah, so it's just throbbing pain now for almost going on probably 18 hours.
That's dope.
So that's awesome and fun.
Well, like I said, though, what's going to be really nice is when you wake up tomorrow morning pain-free.
Yeah, I doubt that's going to be the case.
Well, with that attitude, it's not.
It's true. You got to put that out there in the universe. You know what's going to make me do, though, because I know I'm not going to be able to work out for probably a significant amount of time at this point, is I'm going to have to really dial it in nutritionally.
Yeah, that's the thing.
But that's okay.
You just can't use that arm.
Yeah, it depends on how bad, like how fast it like starts hurting. Like once it stops hurting, I'll do running and shit or something.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I can do air squats and run.
Yeah.
Figure something out.
Yeah.
But until then,
I would try and do some of that within the next couple days, even if it's like still swollen, because exercise is the most healing thing you can do, because there's the positive hormonal cascade from exercise. So like when you work out, your body releases different hormones and stuff that promote healing in your body, in your muscles, but they just promote overall healing.
Interesting.
So the positive effects of exercise are extremely good for you healing wise. Also, increased blood flow will flush it out. So it's swollen. Increasing that blood flow will actually replace some of the fluid in there, and also it's kind of by the joint there, so the synovial of the fluid within the joints there will kind of flush some of that out. So it'll reduce the swelling and get fresh blood, freshly and highly oxygenated. Because when you're exercising, you're breathing heavily, and so it's pumping highly oxygenated blood through your system, clearing out the old.
Oh yeah, well, sounds like as soon as it's done, I'm gonna have to do like Griff, where I'm gonna have to run backwards and forwards.
Yeah.
You know what that workout is?
Yep.
That's a good one to do.
Yep. Or there's the classic CrossFit. What is it? Maybe 4 rounds, run 400 meters, 50 squats.
Yeah, that's on there. That's on the list.
That's like you can do that. That's a easy to go.
Yeah, those two are definitely
not easy. It's a hard workout.
Those two are definitely in my near future. That's for sure.
Yeah.
And those make you feel good.
Oh yeah.
I like the running squat ones. Those are fun.
You think it's no big deal? You do the first set. You go, oh, it's no big deal. You do your set squats. You used to go to run. You go, oh, interesting. There's less cement here.
It's like getting a tattoo. It's just like progressively just gets more and more irritating.
You just get more, yeah.
Yeah, just start getting a little more mad.
That's perfect.
Until you're like, I'm ready for this to be over.
Yeah, that's that.
Anyways, so.
All right. Well, I think let's call it here.
Yeah, let's go ahead and call it here.
This has been another episode of Gas Station Cappuccino.